What's going on, everyone? Today we're going to be watching and reacting to Daredevil Season 3 Episode 13, A New Napkin, which is such an interesting title. Of course, this is the finale of the entire series, not even just of the season. It is the finale, the final episode, of course, until Daredevil Born Again, which is gonna be kind of a different thing. I don't think it's gonna have that many connections as I would like it to have a lot of connections. I just don't personally think it will. Hopefully it'll still be good though. But this season's been just amazing, absolutely phenomenal start to finish. Well, actually, I don't know about to finish because we have one more episode here, but I'm assuming it's gonna keep up the same quality because I mean the quality has been top tier when it comes to comic book shows. I mean, when it comes to comic book shows, this blows every other one out of the water. I don't think there's a single comic book show that's even close to Daredevil, if I'm gonna be honest. I mean, maybe like The Boys is kind of close, Jessica Jones was decent, but none of them come close to this for real. Like, this is just, it's so high up there. One of my favorite shows of all time, and it's sad that I'm finishing it here, but it had to come eventually. I'm just so excited to see where the story is going to lead, what's going to happen with Kingpin, whether he's going to end up in jail again or whatever it may be. I just need to see this. I need to finish this story to see where these characters end up. Hopefully it's a good final, way to conclude up this 3-season story. And yeah. When it comes to The Punisher, which of course is the show I will be watching after this, I likely won't be starting that right away. It'll probably be a few weeks, but once I start that, of course, we're going to finish the 2 seasons of The Punisher, and then we'll be done with the Defenders saga for good. I'm not going to be doing the other shows as much as some people wanted me to, but I just don't think it'd be worth it for my channel. I might watch them on my own though, but that's just how I'll do it. So yeah. Let's jump right into this. If you want to see a full cut reaction, that'll be on my Patreon. The link to that will be in the description down below. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Let's watch. That was actually a really cool shot. Really cool way to start it.
Daredevil was the one behind it all. And what about Daredevil's apologists, like Tower and Karen Page?
Wow, people are actually believing Fisk. Holy shit. Oh my god. When did he get Felix Manning?
I scouted his hotel. Extra security. Preparations for some big event. What is it?
What Fisk will do to me is infinitely worse than...
What is Fisk planning? Marriage.
He's been planning the ceremony for months.
Oh, a marriage?
I never knew that I could feel this way until the day that we met. I didn't think that I was capable.
There's so much left to the story. I don't know how it's gonna wrap up. I just don't know.
That a terrifying thought occurred to me that perhaps my feelings were a trick. The self-deception of a vain man. That the only reason why I love you is because of the way I see my reflection in your eyes.
The acting and the dialogue, it's just so good.
I want to know where everyone is going to be. Anyone who could stop me.
He controls all of the FBI agents who are guarding him. The hotel is a fortress.
I know.
You'll never get to it.
Sounds like a no.
Oh! Oh. I actually thought he was gonna kill him.
I can give you something better!
I'm listening.
It's like that scene in Batman Begins.
Miss Mariana ordered the murder of Agent Nadine. Fisk ordered Manny. Agent Wynn. Julie Barnes. I can testify!
Who's Julie Barnes?
Oh shit. I really thought he was about to kill him there. I know his kill thing. He's only gonna do that to Fisk. He's not gonna kill anyone else, I don't think. The music is so good. It's really ramping everything up.
Tell me again how you ended up dangling off a building?
I tripped.
I had to tell Mrs. Nadeem she'd never see her husband again. How did that happen?
Damn. That would have been a hard scene to watch.
As an officer of the court, I'm compelled to report it. I have reason to believe that someone's gonna try to murder Wilson Fisk.
Oh shit.
Need I remind you of your obligation to protect and serve?
Stick your obligation up your ass, Nelson.
If Fisk disappears, all his bullshit goes with it.
Oh yeah, he'll be fine with it, true.
Think of it as protecting the case we can build against the shitbags who helped him.
Foggy might be right actually. I don't know.
But I know he'll do the right thing if I can just slow him down, give him time to think. I'll beef up the perimeter around the hotel.
Oh god, it's just making it harder for Matt. I wonder if Mahoney knows he's talking about Daredevil. I'm sure he does.
When agents went to take Nadim into custody, he drew a weapon to resist arrest and forced his fellow agents to kill him in self-defense.
That's some bullshit. His poor family hearing about that too.
Shouldn't have warned Mahoney.
If the police have Fisk surrounded, maybe Matt won't be able to go through with it.
Or maybe he'll get arrested. Or worse.
Karen,
Look, I'm not saying that I want him to kill Fisk. I don't want that. What if it's the only way?
It could be.
eventually he'll come to his senses. Matt's Matt because he believes that everyone deserves a shot at redemption.
Except Fisk.
Everyone. It's a Catholic thing. That's why he doesn't kill people. If he crosses that line,
Yeah.
Matt will never be able to forgive himself.
I wonder what's gonna make him stop. I feel like he's gonna get close to being able to kill Fisk and then he's not gonna do it. I just don't know what will be the thing that'll cause him not to do it.
Yes. Can I ask why? The FBI wants me to come in.
Fuck.
Foggy, you're not going down there.
If he doesn't go down there, they'll just come looking for him.
I'm not prepared to become a wanted fugitive.
Wait.
Oh,
What?
shit.
What if it's a trap and you don't walk out again?
It very well could be a trap. Oh, shit. Foggy.
I'm always available to help the FBI, Agent Poindexter.
They're not gonna kill him here, obviously, if they were to kill him. Oh, oh, that's so smart.
There.
Post that on social media. Nice.
Why am I here?
Because Ray Nadim was a friend of yours.
A client.
Sad, the way it all turned out.
I want Dex to die more than Fisk, honestly. I don't know how this story's gonna wrap up too. It's insane. This is the last episode, but like, how is Saul gonna wrap up?
Thank you for coming, Mr. Nelson.
What? Why is she here?
What are you doing here?
I came to apologize.
Huh?
I asked them to call you because you were Ray's lawyer, and I want to fully cooperate with the investigation of my husband. What Ray did is, how could a man I loved with all my heart?
Don't tell me she actually believes it. So that's why they called him, because of Seema.
I came as soon as I saw the news. I didn't want to believe it, but I know I needed to hear the truth.
Oh, shit. Nice. Okay, at least she knows.
Must have been an incredible shock.
It was. I decided it was the right thing for me to come in and to cooperate.
Nice. Okay. I'm glad she knows, you know, that Ray wasn't a piece of shit.
Whether or not Ray's life insurance policy will still pay. Otherwise, Sammy and I have nothing to live on.
Yeah, Ray recorded a video in his house. They're listening, but hopefully there's no cameras in there watching, because that would be bad. And that phone has the video on it. Yo, this could be huge, actually.
I'm coming for you, Dex, and my suit.
Where's Felix?
Oh, he's gonna get the suit back?
Did you enjoy the feeling you got when you killed those birdies? The ones you killed with rocks. What do you think Dr. Mercer would say if she could see you now?
Damn.
Yeah, hang on a second, I need a tissue for all the tears I'm crying over my shitty childhood.
Have you heard from your friend Julie lately?
You wanna talk to Dr. Mercer, asshole? Keep talking.
What do you think she'd say if she knew about the innocent people you killed? I bet she'd be disappointed, Dex.
I mean, if you tell Dex she's
If
dead.
she was still alive.
Oh shit, yeah, say Kingpin did it.
If you hurt Julie.
Fisk had her killed.
Yo, turning Dex against Fisk? I didn't even think of that.
You said you got some free time. You may want to check out 16 Canal Place.
Oh my god. This is great.
I swear that the testimony I'm about to give is the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Wilson Fisk coerced me and a number of fellow FBI agents
Perfect.
to extort protection money from New York crime organizations. I'm not making any excuses because I aided and abetted the worst crime of them all. I personally drove Special Agent Ben Poindexter to the Clinton Church, dressed in a fake Daredevil suit. So I'm guilty of aiding and abetting the murder of Father Paul Lantom. Go to the FBI and pretend like you don't know anything about any of this. Tell them I'm a monster. It's the only way that you and Sammy can get through this. I will always love you.
God damn. He was 100% certain he was gonna die there.
Maybe it won't hold up in court, but if we put this out there, it'll make Fisk's life a living hell.
Yeah, it's true.
A dying declaration is exempt from the hearsay rule.
Oh, really?
You're telling me this is admissible in court?
Every damn word.
Holy shit. I was gonna say that, yeah, isn't it just hearsay, but I guess not. I didn't know that. I really hope Matt gets his Daredevil suit back, just for the final episode. What the hell? Oh, is this where they kept bodies, maybe? Is that gonna be Julie's body? Oh, shit. Yeah. That's where Manning kept some bodies?
When I find you,
Like I said, Fisk killed her and we both know it.
who got Julie the job in the hotel?
Who had you followed when you were stalking her? It was all Fisk.
You let him turn you into a murderer. You think he's gonna let Julie get in the way?
Exactly.
Why are you telling me this?
Because Fisk wants to get married tonight.
And I don't think he deserves a life of happily ever after.
This is the most badass I think Matt has ever been, to be honest. The way everything's being ramped up right now is perfect.
Parking's on 53rd. We're staging the motor. Jesus.
Hey there, Lim.
Dex?
That's Agent Lim. He's one of the good ones.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Do you?
I do.
And you?
I do.
Then you may.
That's insane that he brought Julie in with him. My heart's racing quite a bit. I'm very nervous. When the hell is Dex gonna show up? Oh, that just went out?
Everyone's looking at us.
I love how everyone clicked on it at like the same time. Ray's a damn hero, man. I'm really glad that was able to happen because it was upsetting to see Ray die, but if he went out as a hero, that's big for him.
Show them that none of it matters.
Oh shit.
Agents are down.
Under attack.
I like to make a toast.
Oh shit.
Julie and I wish you the absolute best.
Oh! Oh, Matt saved him? Yes, I realize now he wasn't saving Fisk, he was saving Vanessa. Holy shit. What is he throwing at the— oh, utensils? Oh my god. Oh, there goes Hatley.
Please don't.
Oh. Damn. Oh, damn. Yeah, save this woman.
You came back.
Gonna shut down the elevators
Why?
so nobody stops me.
Wait, so did he save Fisk because he doesn't want to kill him anymore, or did he just want to kill him himself?
It's over.
Maybe he just wanted to kill him himself. I don't know. Oh, shit. I thought maybe he changed his mind. Was that the primal screams? Oh, I've been waiting for this for way too fucking long. I knew we had to get a 1v1. Oh, shit. I knew we had to get a 1v1 with them. What the hell was that noise Matt just made? Yeah, he's gonna protect Vanessa as much as he can. The music's amazing. I'm never getting enough of this music. Dude, I love this set piece for this final fight. Oh, oh shit. Yeah, that shit's not penetrating Fisk. Fisk is a beefy dude. Oh. Nice. Oh, is that Fisk like bulletproof? What did I just say? Is that suit like bulletproof? That's why he's putting it on her? Ooh. I feel like I don't know what's gonna happen here. I cannot predict it. Oh. Oh. I'm just amazed by all of this. Like, it's amazing. Come on, kick his ass. This feels like such a street level fight, you know, I love it. Oh shit. Oh my god. He wants to do it so badly. He's not gonna do it because of Vanessa. He's not doing it because of Vanessa. Yo, the blood splatters on the white. On the
We're fucking Nelson. I will tell the world who you really are.
Holy shit, this is so good.
You want me to kill you?
He does.
Come on! Kill me! No! God knows I want you, but you don't get to destroy who I am. You will go back to prison, and you will live the rest of your miserable life in a cage, knowing you'll never have Vanessa. That this city rejected you. It beat you. I beat you. You keep my secret, and you won't harm Karen Page or fucking Nelson or anyone else. Because if you do, I will go after your wife. And I will prove Vanessa ordered the murder of Agent Ray Nadeem. And like her husband.
I'm teary-eyed right now because of how good this is. Like, sometimes when something's so good, it literally brings tears to my eyes just because of how good it is.
I failed you.
What I was gonna say is the blood on the white painting is so fucking cool.
Today was the happiest day of my life.
That right there was one of the best scenes I've seen in a television show ever. That's like top 10 scenes ever.
If I agree to your demands, you leave my wife alone.
That makes perfect sense, actually. If this is connected to Daredevil Born Again as much as I hope it is, then I'm really curious to see what's gonna happen. Why he's gonna come back and be the villain, you know? Get out of prison, maybe. Maybe he'll stay in prison and still be the villain. I don't know. Honestly, after seeing this, though, I kind of want a different villain. Like, I feel like this is a really good ending for Kingpin as a villain. I kind of don't want to see him as a villain again. But we already confirmed we're getting him back. We're getting him in so many different projects. But this feels like such a fitting end for him.
You're under arrest.
I can't move.
He isn't the real Daredevil.
Is Dex paralyzed?
Because he is.
If Dex is paralyzed, then I guess that makes sense too. He'll go to prison and he'll be paralyzed there and not do anything. I really thought Dex was gonna die, to be honest.
He's alive.
Thank God.
Well, see, the thing is, again, if this is canon to the MCU...
Give me a moment to say goodbye to my wife.
Did you get one to Ray Nadeem?
Please.
Don't give him a moment. Don't give him it. The music is so good.
Last time we spoke, I confronted Father Lantham. I was angry. I'd change that if I could. His last words were, "Forgive us."
Do you think that's possible?
He told me something years ago when this happened. See, I was pretty angry at God and bitter towards his world. How could a loving God blind me? Anyway, he told me God's plan is like a beautiful tapestry. And the tragedy of being human is that we only get to see it from the back. I realize I've made some bad choices and hurt people that I love without meaning to.
You don't always know when you start down a false path.
No, and that's my point. I realized that if my life had turned out any differently, that I would never have become Daredevil.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Maybe it is all part of God's plan.
You have a generous heart, Matthew.
If Father Lantham had an enemy, I would say it was fear. For me personally, he spent many years trying to get me to face my own fears, to understand how they enslaved me, how they divided me from the people that I love.
I've been kind of speechless because it's like the perfect ending. It really is.
I'm glad you told me, Karen, about Wesley and your brother.
Couldn't live that life forever.
We're all just trying to do more good than harm. And I'd say you're ahead on that score.
Fern will be thrilled to have you back.
Thing is, Marcy, I'm not sure I want that anymore.
He's going back with Nelson and Murdoch. How the hell is he not going to come back to Daredevil Born Again? What the fuck?
You trust that he'll keep his word?
I mean, I trust that he loves Vanessa. As long as she's free, he should stay away.
If she gets hit by a bus tomorrow?
Well, then we'll cross that bridge.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking. What if she dies?
Actually, I was thinking about moving back into my apartment.
So hold on, you are going to move back into Matt Murdock's.
Yeah. I just figure he has a healthier life-work balance. And actual friends.
He doesn't have a job, though.
I have a crazy idea. I need a new napkin.
Oh, that's what the title. That's why that's the title.
Apparently.
He's gonna write. Oh, I knew. I was gonna say. I swear, I was gonna say he's gonna write Nelson, Murdock, and Page. I fucking knew it.
Oh, he just wrote all of our names, didn't he?
How can you know that?
Because I was thinking the same thing.
Okay, guys, I'm not a lawyer.
You're
Doesn't matter.
An investigator, though.
Yeah, there you go.
More stable than Jessica Jones.
Why the hell not?
To Nelson, Murdock, and Page.
Page, Murdock, and Nelson.
Hang on a minute.
That actually has a nice ring to it.
This made me teary-eyed multiple times this episode. Oh, is this Dex? What the hell are they doing with him?
Cobalt steel reinforcing framework is...
Can't replace pulverized vertebrae, Dr. Oyama.
The patient knew the risks. We continue.
Oh shit. What the hell? Oh, that's so cool. It's a target, like a bullseye. Wait, what the were they gonna have him come back as the villain for season 4? Because I know this wasn't supposed to be the final season. This was supposed to be, you know, they were supposed to have another one, but then they canceled it. And ever since Disney bought out these, I believe they bought out something or whatever, but the characters going over the MCU is basically what's happening, and we're getting Daredevil Born Again. But based on what I've heard, it sounds like Daredevil Born Again is going to have Kingpin as the main villain, and I believe Punisher's returning as well. But they haven't said anything about Foggy and Karen. Rumors have said they're not returning whatsoever. Haven't heard anything about Dex. So I don't know how that's going to work. I don't know whatsoever. Like I said, I still don't really feel like they're going to even acknowledge this series. I feel like they're going to try to act like it doesn't exist. It might still be technically canon, but they'll just kind of forget about it, which would be a terrible thing to do. But I just feel like that's what they're going to do, especially after seeing Kingpin in Hawkeye. He just doesn't really feel the same as this version of Kingpin. Plus, I mean, I'll have to rewatch that because I don't remember if they explained him getting out of prison or not. I don't remember. All I remember was when I first saw that, I didn't even really think about where it took place and whatever timeline, because I was fully feeling like it's a new version of the character. That's what it felt like, at least. Because I think I was watching season 1 around the time, or I watched season 1 before. Wait, when did Hawkeye come out? Did Hawkeye come out before I watched Daredevil? Oh yeah, no, it did come out before I watched it. So that was my first bit of Kingpin. Yeah, so that was the first time I saw Kingpin. And then I watched Daredevil season 1, and like I said, I did not feel like the character was that similar than the version of Hawkeye. So if that's going to be the same version we see in Daredevil Born Again and Echo, possibly Spider-Man 4, they just don't feel the same. I don't know. I guess we'll wait and see how that works out. I just don't know how that's going to be. But honestly, like I was saying, this feels like a perfect conclusion for Kingpin. I honestly don't want to see him as the main villain again. Like, I really didn't think I would say that, but like, him getting out of prison again just sounds like kind of like it's just a bit much, you know. It happening at once makes perfect sense, and they did so much explaining as to how that all works with the FBI and the corruption. It all made perfect sense, but it happening again, unless they like somehow warp in some, like, you know, magical infinite, like, you know, multiverse type shit to make it work, maybe, but I can't see there being a grounded reason for why he's out of prison again after all of this. I just cannot see it happening. Even if like Vanessa dies, let's say, and then Kingpin rats out Matt Murdock as Daredevil, that doesn't mean he's gonna get out of prison himself. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm not sure of. I don't know how they're gonna make that work, but I don't know. Personally, I would just rather see other villains, and honestly, Dex would be an awesome one to see Bullseye again as the main villain. I would be so down for that. But like I said, I think they already confirmed it's Kingpin again, so I guess we're just going to have to deal with it. I'm sure they can make it work, but like I said, it's probably going to be like a new version of it. I don't think they're going to even acknowledge this show, which is a shame because this is a masterpiece. This entire series, all 3 seasons, especially this season, and especially this last episode, brought me to tears multiple times. I think the acting was perfect. That whole scene in his apartment was just a masterpiece. I loved how he was like so close to doing it, but the one thing holding him back was Vanessa screaming for him to stop. That if Vanessa wasn't there, he would have done it, which is pretty crazy to think about. And it was really cool how he wanted to be the one to do it too. He wouldn't even let Dex do it. Just great. And the way they wrapped up even the scenes at the end there with Matt, Foggy, and Karen was amazing as well. It's just everything was perfect. I don't have a single complaint with this episode. I don't have a single complaint with pretty much most of the season, if I'm going to be honest. Like the first 3 episodes of this season, I think were just decent. Like I didn't really think they were that amazing. But like once we had episode 4, it was just full throttle all the way through. And that's why I got through the show so fast, because I was like, I needed to see the next episode. I just had to see it. And I'm glad I did. So like I said, we're going to be watching The Punisher next, season 1 and 2, and then we'll be done with the Defenders stuff. And I'm looking forward to that, and I'm not really too sure what to expect from it, but The Punisher was a great aspect of season 2 of Daredevil, so I would absolutely love to see a full series of him. Hopefully there's some interesting stuff there. I have seen the Punisher movies, so I do know a lot about the Punisher character based on his backstory, but I'm not sure how accurate those were to the comics. I've only seen a couple little things from the Punisher comics, so it'll be interesting to see this John Bernthal version of the character in his own series. And it would also be really useful to watch it because, of course, we know he's going to return in Daredevil Born Again, and he's also got a rumored series that's going to be coming out after Daredevil Born Again as well, which would be really cool. So I usually do this for my Game of Thrones videos. At the end of each season, I go through and rank all the characters from that season, and I thought I've never done this for Daredevil, actually, so why not do this for Daredevil? All 3 seasons, though, we have pretty much all the main characters here. I didn't obviously have a bunch of like the side characters and stuff that don't really have much importance to the story, but this is anyone with any sort of significance to the story whatsoever, pretty much. So yeah, let's just go through and do them. Ben Urich. So he was the GOAT. He was awesome. I wouldn't put him in S, but I absolutely loved his character in season 1. It was very sad to see him get killed off, but I thought it was very fitting for his character. Was really huge for Karen's character as well, obviously, given the position he had in the story. But he was one of the highlights of season 1. Like, I would compare like his character to someone like Nadim in season 3. He was kind of like the season 1 version of Nadim, and I really enjoyed him. So A is definitely deserving for that character. Blake Tower, he's okay. I'm gonna put him in C. I don't really necessarily have like a huge opinion on him positively or negatively. He's just fine. I will say right off the bat, this is not a list based on how good they are of a person. It's just how interesting they are as a character, how well written they are, that kind of a thing. So don't expect me to put people higher just because they're good people or people lower because they're bad people. That's not how I do things. Claire. Was upset to not see Claire in season 3, but she was in season 2 for a little bit. She's in season 1 mostly than anything, and obviously we had her in the Defenders as well, but she was awesome. I'm not going to put her that high, though. She's not on the same level as Ben, but she was great. I really just enjoyed her inclusion because, obviously, when Matt gets injured, he can't just go to the hospital every time because there's people are going to raise questions like, how did you get shot? How did this happen? Obviously. So it was cool to have a character who would help him to try to fix these problems and make sure, they can, he could not die. And yeah, that was cool. Poindexter. Or Bullseye, whatever you want to call him, S tier, without a doubt. No doubt about it. One of the best villains in comic book media ever, in my opinion. I think he is just incredible, and I would love to see him return in the future, especially with what they teased at the end of season 3, at the end, that final moment of the episode. So yeah, he's S tier without a doubt. I just loved the psychology behind this character, the exploration of his psychology. He's clearly a psychopath, and the fact that he just gets toyed around so much by Fisk, and Fisk was trying to use him for as a scapegoat for a little bit. He was also trying to use him in other ways later on, and I thought it was perfectly written. Elektra, I'm going to put an A. I actually really enjoyed Elektra in season 2. I didn't really like what they did with her in the Defenders. I didn't hate it, but I thought it was a little bit weird. The whole resurrection thing, and then she was kind of different for a while, then she ended up being kind of the same towards the end, and she felt like the exact same Elektra from season 2, and then they just kill her off at that point. I don't really see the point of that. It was a cool little story, but at the same time, I don't know. I much prefer her in season 2. I thought she was a really entertaining character, and her interactions with Matt, they had a lot of good chemistry together, but they were also very different in terms of how they did things. It was very similar to the Punisher in terms of how different he is compared to Matt. So I thought she brought a really interesting dynamic to season 2. Father Lantham, however you say it. I'm gonna put him in B. Every moment with him is fantastic. I love his conversations with Matt, but he's not necessarily a character I would put much higher than that. It's just he has great dialogue. Is all I gotta say. Foggy's an easy S tier. Pretty, pretty self-explanatory. He's just a perfectly written character. He's such a great side character, and again, he's one of those characters that I'm really glad the show can just let characters be really good and really interesting without giving them superpowers. You don't have to have superpowers or even be a superhero in any way, shape, or form and still be one of the best characters in the show, and that he proves that. Madame Zhao, she was okay. I never really cared that much, I'll be honest. I'm gonna put her kind of a bit lower. Sure, she had some cool moments, but that's about it. Of course, we got Matt's father. I'm gonna put him in B just because he's very influential to Matt's character. We don't get to see him that much other than, of course, in those flashbacks, but he's very influential to Matt's character, so it's important to put him there. Karen, obviously S tier as well. She is just amazing. One of the best side characters as well in any comic book media for sure. I was very curious to see if she was going to have another thing with Matt at the end of season 3, if they were going to kiss or have any moments like that, but I'm glad they didn't. I'm glad they didn't do that because I felt like it would feel weird. It would feel forced. It would feel off. But I love how they did that in season 2. I think their little thing in season 2 made a lot of sense, and then just seeing it crumble down as season 2 went on, very entertaining stuff. Absolutely love their chemistry and how that all works. Kind of forget this guy's name. I know he was back in season 1. He was one of Kingpin's associates. He was whatever, just like Madame Zhao. I didn't really care too much, but he's all right. It could also just be the whole recency bias thing. Characters that are from season 3 I might put a little bit higher just because of the recency bias. Obviously, I haven't seen season 1 in a while, so maybe I'll put them higher if I, have rewatched it more recently, but I haven't, so I'm just gonna have to put them there. Maggie, I'm gonna put an A. She is amazing as well. She's one of the best side characters as well. And the reveal that she is, in fact, Matt's mother is what puts her this high. I feel like she'd be in B if that wasn't the case, but that added fact just made so much sense, and it worked so well into the story, especially at that point Matt was at in the story, so I loved every second of that. Mahoney is probably just going to be in a B. Yeah. B sounds alright to me. I probably wouldn't put him much higher than that, because he's good, he's entertaining, but I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna put him much higher than that. He's done a lot of great things. He's done a lot of helpful things for the main characters. So, yeah, I'm just gonna put her down there because I don't know. She's just Foggy's love interest. That's really all she is. She's not more than that. Obviously, Matt, top of S. There's just no. Actually, I'm gonna order them in the tiers up here. I think Karen will be going there, and then Dex probably right there. Yeah, that sounds good. My man, fuck, what's his name? Why am I forgetting his name? There's no way I'm forgetting his name. Melvin. It's Melvin. It's Melvin. He's gonna go in B. He's great. He's great, but he's not that high, Him as well. Ellison, I'll put him in B. He's fine there. Ray is going in S. Definitely deserving of the S tier for sure. He's worthy of it 100%. I forget this guy's name, but I know who he is. He's probably just gonna go and see. He's a menacing villain, but he's not necessarily that interesting as a character. Punisher, S as well. Obviously, I cannot wait to watch his own series, and obviously, just seeing him in season 2, even just for the episodes he was in. He was in most of the season. He had the best scenes in the early episodes of the season, but as it went along, there was still some really cool stuff later on. So I would definitely give him S. Stick is probably gonna be like a B tier for me, I would say. That sounds good. And then Vanessa can go probably in B as well. Wesley was actually really interesting. I know that was a while ago back in season 1, but I actually really like this character. And then Kingpin, S tier. I think that's the good final Daredevil ranking. Pretty much all the main characters. Nobody's in D tier. Nobody deserves D tier. I think they're all pretty solid characters. There's really no one deserving of D tier. D tier is like the poorly written characters, and I don't think there's anyone here that's poorly written. So let me know your guys' thoughts down in the comment section. Of course, as always, if you want to see the full uncut reaction to this episode and the rest of the season, definitely go check that out on my Patreon. And don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Peace out, everyone.